Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, Stevenson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first. The Chiefs at 4-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Stevenson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stevenson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Another pass into the... And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. 20. 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stevenson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught on the slant. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Off-play action. Stevenson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that will continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense. From the 22, Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hunter Renfrow. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 7.
And they keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swore and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Off the play fake. Stevenson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. So this one in the win column for Kansas